Now, our pictures are back in. It has taken me weeks to get this canvas. And to be honest, I had to send for 2 different ones. I like both. This one's a lot thicker. I think this is the... I'm not sure if this is the peel back one. Let me just check. Yes, it is. But the pictures are nice and clear. Although I do like that one. And I think I'm going to use this one today. So if you do want to have the... You can order the pictures in that size or that, which is 3x4, 3x5 I think it is, and then 4x7. So I'm just going to use one of these. For this next project. But I've put them back on the shop so they are available for sale. And I'm just going to... Yeah, it's a much better canvas, is that? But it's more vintage looking, if you know what I mean. Right. So I'm just going to make room for my bits and pieces. Now I'm just going to do a bit of a padded cushion. So it's mainly a display cushion. I'm going to need that picture, which we've got there. I'm going to use some of the crushed velvet we've got in. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use some of that, and I've got some trimmings that I really need to use up because I don't use them as often as I should. Now I do have some trimmings that I can use. Some fabrics, tassels, and I love this. But I've shown you how to make that, so it's not hard. And I might use that today. Right now, I'm just going to put all the trimmings in a tub at the side of me. I've got some appliques. We could use that. Some trim. And lots of other bits and pieces. Plus, I also did make this and kept it using the same fabric. So I might just use that. But let's just see how we get on. Because I've lots of things I can use. Now I handmade this, which you can use for the hair slide. And I did show you how to do it, so we've got a tutorial on that. And I do like that. And plus we've got these in the shop. I think people are scared to use them. You can have them out like that, or you can have them like that. But I'm going to use mine like that. And this will be for sale when it's done. And they're not cheap, but, you know, we'll go as cheap as I can. And I've got the wadding protector as well. So I'm going to start with that. What do you think? Move the material out of the way. Here's the wadding. I'm going to try, let me just move them out of the way. I'm going to try and get this as straight as I can. So if we do that, never waste, that can all go into do something else. And we just need to trim that bit off. So like I said, this is what we're going to be left with. And that's going to be our cushion. So I'm going to take this piece of fabric. We do sell this in the shop as well. So I've left enough around the edge. In fact, I'm going to pull it out because I need something to glue other bits onto. Like that. Okay, so pull that back. I hope you can see. Let me just check. You can see. I'll lift the camera up slightly after. And I've always said you have to pinch it when you're going around a corner, even though it is a gathered lace. You will see that this material, we've got this in cream. We had it in pink, we're waiting for that to come back in. And we've got it in cream and white at the moment. But it's gorgeous, this. And then we do have this, and we do sell the wadding as well, so you could make this. I'm going to turn it around. Take another glue stick, so now I'm going to need one shortly. Got to make it lay flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can flatten them out. This is a no-sew cushion, shabby chic cushion. We don't want to sew anything. Oh, not me anyway. Yeah, I'll have plenty on that. And again, we're at the corner, slightly go over it, and you can give it a little tuck right there, and you can just join that in, dobber glue down the edge and join that up, and that's it. That's all you need. So that's really pretty. So, and I wanted to put that on first before I do the next stage. See if I need that glue stick yet. Now here's my fabric, and I know it's cream, but the rest of it will be cream as well, and I basically only need to put it on the central part. Now I'm going to go slightly over so that I can cut it off, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I'm starting on the corner, moving it up so there's more material on the very top and the left side, and just enough material to go over the edge so that I can trim it or leave it on. So I'm just going to do that. Now I could have put it on the cushion first, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted this on straight. But if you want to do it that way, that's fine. You do it. Okay. And now we have to carefully trim it off. But this is where it doesn't matter if you and not straight if you don't cut it straight. I mean, if you measure the square you're doing first and then cut it, that's even better. But I'm not sure what I do when I do it, because I might change my mind, so I don't. I just have to work as I work, if you know what I mean. It's hard for me because I never know what I'm going to do next. So I think I can live with that. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do with this piece is don't waste it. So I can cut that here. Cut that off there. And then that can become a border. And I'll show you. I'll show you what we're going to do with this bit. Just move the cushion out of the way. So what you do, lay it down. It's, let me just see. I need to just trim it so it's about the same. And then just do this section. And then open it up like that, because you never waste anything. Pop that on there. Pop that over. And then I'll show you what to do with it as I need it. Right, let's get the cushion back. So, now what I'm going to do is to use this one, which is my all-time favourite lace, to be honest. And it's the Nottingham lace, and we sell it in pink, white, cream, and I think we've got something similar in a blue. I'm not liking these new batteries that I bought. They're running out. You know, mine used to last at least an hour. I'm going to have to see if I can get some more. Now what I'm going to do is just overlap that once. I don't need to do it anymore. Follow the pinch line. Like that. And you can't see the join. Right. Now I've got this. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that just yet. Let me just see. I have to see what I've got. Now I've got my picture. So now what I'm going to do is put my picture on and fill around it. I'm going to do it on a decent size oval. And these are our own pictures. Like that. And I think I'm going to have her there. But first of all, let me just see when I'm going to have this. Do I want it that way? That way, I think. That's the bottom of the cushion. So yeah. It's going to go across there like that. Now, I've got some buttons. Right, also, what did I do with my buttons? My big buttons. Ah, of course. They would have to be on the bottom of my jar. Wouldn't they? Oh, I've got that one with a butterfly on. Oh, I've got those. I've got another one of those. I've got some fancy ones. I've got a pearly one. Or I've got my huge button. I like those. I'm not sure if I've got 3 of them. Yeah, I have. I have. Yes. So I'm going to use... I don't know if I want that now. I've just spotted that one. 1, 2, 3. I don't want them. I'm going to leave that pearl out. Right. Let me just sort that out first. Right, okay. Right, what I'm going to do to start with, I'm only going to glue around the centre picture. The centre of the picture, should I say. Okay. And there's a reason for that. See the thread I had before? The bit that I folded over? Well, I need to do that with it. Like that. Lay that flat how I want it. And we pop that on top. Because you don't have to go all the way around, and I'm not going to, because I've got other things to add to that. I'm going to put that here, am I? Oh, I like that. Yes, definitely. So I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to put this one on first before I do anything else. I need it in the right place. And that is there, like that. So you can still see the one underneath. Okie dokie. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hope you can see that. Look, it's gorgeous. We ain't finished yet. We ain't finished yet. Love it. Now, I have some of my silk ribbon. And this is pure silk ribbon. And I think... Let me just see. good stuff. Well, it's all good stuff, but only the best going on this one. Now, what I want to do with this is to make a bow from it. But I don't want a neat one. I want a shabby one. You know, just a cute shabby bow. Like that. Nearly did that wrong. Like that. That's going to go in this corner, like there. And that button, the pearl button, it's got to be the pearl button. Right. Beautiful big pearl button is going to go there. Sorry, I know you know. Sorry, I thought you could see it. So I've put the bow here. And it's just a shabby bow. And then on top of that, I'm going to have to cut one of these and stick this on. Although, I want a diamante now. I actually do want to see the pearl button. So what I'm going to do is to fill the centre up, but put that. And I can still see, look, that's gorgeous. And I can still see the pearl button, which is the whole point of doing that. Yeah. And it's a shabby bow. I'm going to start and add this. Now I've got to gather it because it's on a gather, if you know what I mean. And I want to keep it. I don't want it to look straight. You've just got to keep that gather and flatness going. But it's still gathered, if you know what I mean. See, like that. When you want to do yours, you can do yours differently. I'm doing mine like this. And I can take that to there. See, like that. But I'm still not finished, and it doesn't matter if it goes over there a bit. Let me just figure this out. I might just put these on. They're too big. And don't go doing too much at once, because at least with the inch or two you can control that. Don't get rid of that. You never know when it'll come in handy. Sorry, I have to bang on the floor with Raymond because he has the telly on so bloody loud when I'm filming. If it's music, they ban my videos. And I tell him I'm filming. And he just turns it up because he can't hear it. Right, so I've cut them underneath so they're fine. I just love that. And then I'm going to put a flower here. So I'm going to do it. It's going on. So I need it to go there so it overlaps slightly. It's just gorgeous. Let me position this in the right place really quickly. That's it. And that touches at the top. Oh, now I do like that. I do. So now I might be able to put that flower on. Where did I put that flower? I just think something like this will look stunning. Because it doesn't need much. Like that. Gorgeous. Now I've got to get something under here. And I think what I'm going to do is do the... I don't know when the camera ran out. But I'm a bit peed off now. I'll get to see what it was as I... Sorry, I've just come up and down stairs. Yeah, I'll get to see it. Where it cut out. But... I am thrilled with what I've done. Oh, that's going to have to go smack bang onto those to fit. And I'm going to go alternate. Pink then cream. Like that. So I don't know where you cut off. I've put the little flower on. I've done the same trimming that I've gone round with underneath here. And I'm just going round with the flowers. That I wasn't going to put on, and then I changed my mind. Because I've got them in both pink and cream. And they are in the shop. Like I said, we sell most of what I use in my crafting. I'm just putting them on that side of the trim because I want you to see that trim. I always say, when you're doing a project, try not to hide anything you've done, because what's the point of putting it on if you can't see it? And if you're layering, let's see every layer you've got. And that way you can see your work and the effort you've put into your projects. Now, I have to say, for all the newbies, and I get lots of newbies every single day that have never tried anything like this, this is a step-by-step process, showing you how to do it. We sell the products. I mean, I know people go elsewhere to buy the products in order to do the tutorial. But we do try and keep our prices as low as possible. We are one of the cheapest shops around for crafting materials. And but hey ho, people will buy where they want to buy from. But I do appreciate all my customers, and I try and sell everything that we use. And it's all top quality. We do not sell rubbish, I can guarantee that. Extreme quality. I'd rather pay a little bit extra when I get a good deal. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I suppose they could have been moved up a little. I'm not fussed about that whatsoever. I'm quite happy with that. There's pearls and bling everywhere. And I love the tassels. And that's handmade as well. I hope that, well, hang on. Because I just want this to be perfect. Now, will you see that? I don't think you will, but I'm going to put it on. Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous. Do you know what? I'd put a wall. I'd do it as a wall hanging in a shabby chic bedroom. I would. I want to do another one of them, to be honest. So, and then that's it. I'm done. So what I'm going to do is just get the material again. That's it. Oh, yeah. Well. Hi everyone. Right, here's my latest project. Remember the purple velvet? This was the velvet. It's absolutely stunning. And I've made another perfume bottle. Now I've done mine a similar sort of style. It won't pulling in that bit. I've used my own pattern, but Margaret showed us how to do the perfume bottles, so I was inspired by her. But the difference is I put a glass base on, and as you can see it has a candlestick base, so I make mine that go over a base so they can stand up on their own. And I've just decorated the back like that. Left the back plain. I mean you don't see the back, so I don't see any point in wasting my materials. Done a double bow here. I need to glue that in, I think. Yeah. I'll sort that out. I've done a cushion picture, so I put some wadding in that. Just put it together with a bit of, it was a doily, little doily mat. Put the picture on, glued it around 3 edges, stuffed it using the fibre, and then glued the bottom section, and then glued that onto the cushion. I've used some trim under here, which is like a lace trim. I then used some of the velvet that I cut off from this and used a ruffle. Just handmade it while I was glued it along as I went. I then added some bling around the edge here, and then in between these were coloured a long time ago, just some lace, some more trim around the edge, using some clusters, an array of flowers and bling, also at the top, exactly the same. Added a key, added some tassel beaded stuff that I had. Oh, I need to fix that. That's where that came from. One came off. I have to fix it. So like little tassel things. Added different flowers. Lots of things that I like. A good mixture of flowers. And that is my perfume bottle on a stand, on a glass stand. I've covered the base and then used the same purple to go around the edges. Now these are just candlesticks. They're glass candlesticks. Now I have a lady's here, I haven't sent it off yet, but it will be going shortly, that I also did, if you remember. So I'm just going to change that from that to this. Oops, sit back, sorry. From that one to this one, and I added the beaded one on, and that's the other matching candlestick. I like the idea that they can actually stand. So that one's going off shortly with some goodies, and like I say, this one's going in the stores, and I love it. And that's my Victorian cushioned pillow, but it stands perfect. Hi everyone, right, I just want to talk about this one. I've just created this one this morning. The way I've done a heart-shaped cushion using some wadding. And some of this linen. Pictures that I've been taking. Only if I get to take most of them. But it's got like a skirt piece on it all the way around. And the way I've done that is to use one large, very vintage and fine doily. So what we've got now is, I've covered the whole doily, and then all you do is glue the edge and then attach the doily. So it's gone over the cushion, and it makes the shape that you need to, you know, that you need for doing the decoration. Then what I did is I've laid the frilly doily. Now the middle's gone out of this. I just keep all the edges because they're quite nice. You don't need to gather them yourself, you just glue them on. On top of that, I've used a very, very, very fine vintage, I'm not sure if you can see that, I'll show you here, tatting one. On top of that, then I just used an applique, added some pearl bling, couple of leaves cut from a doily, and a handmade flower with some doily bits here. Now these are the, you know, this sort of thing is just what's left from cutting everything out of a doily, and I never waste it. So what I've done is I've used it for decoration behind each section of the top section of the heart. Used some really gorgeous lace for the flower, then some fancy ribbon, added a frame with a cameo, and then, oops, sorry, there, it's glued back on, that was my mistake. And then use a little applique with a diamante pearl bling there, and that has come out really, really pretty. Now it's really hard to hold it, but as you can see the skirt on it all the way around. And again, another elegant but very fancy cushion. And I'll be making several more today, and thanks to the ladies that have purchased them. I do use as much genuine vintage lace and trims on them. I'm not reducing prices because for the work that goes into them and the price of the doilies in the first place, You wouldn't get them in the high streets like that. No way.